Welcome back to Movies TV Man. You of course can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Man, and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Doctor Who Daily. Is Russell T Davies rebooting Doctor Who? If you're a frequent follower of my Doctor Who Daily videos here on Movies TV Man, you know I celebrated the day it was announced that Russell T Davies is back running Doctor Who, starting with the 60th anniversary. Now, I'm still celebrating that, but obviously Russell T Davies rebooting Doctor Who would be highly controversial, and it would hurt a lot of people. When you see the anger over the timeless children, just imagine a reboot. You know, everything that we've seen since 1963 to now, to Doctor Who Flux and whatever's happening with Chris Chibnall's final 3 episodes being kind of left. That's it. That continuity's dead. You leave it there and you start again. That's what a reboot is. Now, Russell T Davies didn't reboot Doctor Who in 2005. That's a misconception. He relaunched it and continued that kind of version of Doctor Who, but brought it kicking and screaming into the 21st century. Quite right too. Now, why do I think that Russell T Davies is going to reboot Doctor Who? Well, is it the actress Lydia West? She said Russell has a new spin on Doctor Who. And that got me thinking and asking a few of my kind of sources if they've heard anything. And indeed there are whispers, not definite, take this with a pinch of salt, grain of salt, whatever you want to do. Although don't put it in your mouth because, oh, that's gross. Anyway, so they are saying that RTD is looking to reboot Doctor Who. Piers Wenger saying Russell T Davies has a vision. It's interesting. So this would be really controversial and people would be so pissed off. I mean, in a way, it would leave the original Doctor Who there, which means they can't fuck it up anymore. It means that Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who would be the final of the 1963 version of Doctor Who. That's gone on for so long. And Russell would be starting again. So, with everything I know about Russell, is this something I think he would do? Well, normally I would say no. If we're talking about the Russell T Davies who worked on Doctor Who for 5 years in a brilliant way, winning awards, you know, huge ratings. So what is his thinking here? His thinking is that he wants to do whatever the fuck he wants. And if he leaves the original Doctor Who to one side, he will have the freedom. And he probably thinks that people can't say, well, the Doctor wouldn't do that. Oh, the Doctor can't be a half robot, half woman, or whatever, right? But obviously, whatever you do, people are never going to stop watching it because they're still going to see the Doctor as the Doctor. How would I feel if Russell T Davies does reboot Doctor Who? I would be split on it, but listen, I'm a 49-year-old geezer, and normally people of my generation and my age don't like change. But you know what? Whatever happens, I would give it a chance. You've got to sample the goods before you spit them out, right? And I'm not necessarily saying I'm going to reject whatever he does. I'm open to anything. Does that mean I like the idea of a reboot? Of course not. I want, you know, this incarnation to continue. All these different Doctors. You know, Doctor Who has got an iconic history. So to reboot it, that's very controversial. But I don't think we're talking about an exact direct reboot. So what do I think is going to happen? Well, you know, I've been talking about the multiverse, and we can see multiversal situations. It's obvious in Doctor Who Flux. I think the Flux is causing this multiverse, opening up this multiverse as well. So what Russell could do is say that incarnation from 2063. We're not even there yet, unless I've got a secret TARDIS. But yeah, the incarnation from 1963 to 2021. That's let's say Universe 1. That's Universe 1. Then Russell opens up another universe, Universe 2, a different version of Doctor Who. So that means Jodie Whittaker will be the final version of that Doctor, but we're in a new universe with a brand new Doctor. Maybe this Doctor has regenerated 500 times. Maybe this Doctor is only regenerated once. Maybe this Doctor hasn't regenerated yet. Maybe this Doctor doesn't even regenerate. Controversial again. Who knows what? But this is what I mean. It keeps it open. So why? I've already asked this question, but I want to put something else in there as well. What is another reason why Russell T Davies would want to do this? Well, This could mean that Chris Chibnall's Timeless Child arc isn't going to be red-pilled. It's not going to be reworked. Now, I've been telling you previously that he's going to do something so it doesn't break the canon. But, that could happen. But also, it could be a situation where Russell T Davies and Chris Chibnall have spoken, and Chris Chibnall just won't back down on the Timeless Children. That the Doctor being the Timeless Child is a thing. Basically, that breaks the canon. That would mean that Russell doesn't want to work with that. So this could be another reason why Russell wants to reboot the property, because he doesn't want to get involved with what Chris Chibnall's actually done. Which means the Timeless Child thing will not be kind of revoked. It will be there when Chibnall finishes. So as I say, this could be another reason why Russell wants to reboot it, come from another universe, so he can start again. Maybe Russell sees it as a mess. Now, publicly, Russell said it's okay to break canon, blah, blah, blah. But what do you expect him to fucking say publicly? They're friends. They've worked with each other for years. He brought him into Torchwood, So he's not going to say anything. Look, don't expect these people to say how they really feel in the real world. It doesn't happen. This is the entertainment industry. We just bullshit our way through, right? Now, to everyone else, that might seem fake and improper. But if you've ever been in the entertainment industry, we're just a bunch of lovies. Anyway, so this could be another motivation. The Timeless Child thing that some people, or lots of people, nearly all people believe, has messed up Doctor Who. But of course, again, we've got to see how this storyline ends. But this could point to the Timeless Child remaining a thing, and that's why Russell wants to reboot Doctor Who or come from another universe. So it's all very, very interesting, isn't it? And intriguing. Do I think this is what he's going to do? Regrettably, I think we are heading either for a reboot or a reboot of sorts with another, another kind of universal Doctor from another universe. Yes, I think that's a thing. Now, will they introduce this kind of reboot at the end of the Chibnall era, when the next Doctor becomes the other Doctor? Yes, I think so. So, it'll be interesting in the comments if you let me know what you think. Do you think Russell T Davies should be rebooting Doctor Who? Would you be okay with his incarnation of the Doctor coming from another universe, starting again with new history? Do you think that's a good idea? Here's my kind of take if the Timeless Child remains a thing. If the Timeless Child remains a thing, I think it would be better, and I know I'm going to get hate for this, because do we keep on going? And also there's another motivation for the reboot, because Russell T Davies wants to set Doctor Who up so it can never fail, so there's a future there, and I understand. So as I say, I'm twisted on this. I'm not totally against it, but I'm not totally with it either. I just think he's definitely going to do this. One way or the other, he's either rebooting it, or he's taking the Doctor out of this continuity and putting his new Doctor in that continuity. There could also be a thing where this Doctor isn't rebooted, but the new incarnation of the Doctor, which is the same Doctor as from the 1963 era, could be moved to another universe. So you could, but basically, RTD is certainly going to do something very dynamic. When I first heard he was coming back, I said, he's not going to rock the boat. I was wrong, And when you're wrong as a YouTuber, and when you talk about these things, you've just got to be open and honest about it. I was wrong, and now I do believe he's going to reboot the property. As I say, there's positives to this, and there's a lot of negatives because of the history that Doctor Who has. But that I think you could go with it the same way as J.J. Abrams did with Star Trek 2009, saying the original Star Trek William Shatner team existed on a different, reality, and this is a new one. This is the Kelvin timeline. So what we could get is a Doctor Who Kelvin timeline. Again, there's going to be people who hate this, who are going to scour the internet, and there's going to be arguments, and there's going to be unkindness. And all I would say to you is, and I know it's not easy, I know, because Doctor Who is in our veins, and we have, really direct, strong opinions about these iconic, long-running characters, and I understand that. What I would say is, give Russell a chance to explain what he's doing before you throw it out the window. As I say, I think this could be because of the Timeless Child, and Russell doesn't want to work with that. He doesn't want the Doctor to be the Timeless Child. I mean, we're going to have to wait and see. Really, we have to get the Chibnall era next year out the way until we find out anything what RTD is doing. Once that's happened, we can focus on the RTD era, the 60th anniversary, and we can really see what Russell T Davies has planned. But yes, the main headline today is that after speaking to several amounts of my sources, that it looks like Russell T Davies is going to reboot Doctor Who. Comment down below, like, share and subscribe. Please like, comment, everything, and hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow for even more Doctor Who Daily, and who knows what I have for you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow it's not a reboot, no, but I actually think this is happening, everyone, and it's something we're going to have to either embrace or reject as a fandom. I'll be back as ever for more Doctor Who Daily tomorrow. Until then, au revoir or goodbye if you don't understand French. See you again soon.